How do you feel about pedophilia?
Is it pedophilia? Is if it's just
Predatory age difference.
predatory age difference. Yes, yes. It's Hi, we are.
Nuna Talk.
I'm Zara.
And I'm Sophia.
And today we're back with a K drama K flop, except instead of K,
But
we make it
not.
a C. Yeah. But before we get into all that is the C drama or C flop, we are Noona Talk, a podcast where we talk usually about K-pop, K-drama. Today being the outlier. This was after like requests. Our audience requested and we are
One
giving
of
it
you
to you.
requested, and you said that we should check out a C drama. And like both of us, I've seen just one and like a quarter, and I don't think Zara's ever seen one. And
Yeah,
we
I've
kind of
literally just
haven't
watched
really.
an episode. Yeah. We usually talk about K-pop, K-drama, so you can find all of that on our YouTube channel here. Give it a like and remember to subscribe so that you find out when the new episodes drop. We also do many reactions, taste tests over on our Instagram at NoonaTalk, exactly like it sounds. We're also on across all podcasting platforms, so you can just listen to us if you don't want the video version.
Yeah. And we just looked up what is the most popular C drama, and this is the one that popped up. So we thought we should check it out. And
And
we're
I think
going
the
into
timing is
this.
very curious because, okay, when we looked up the top Chinese dramas to watch, Hidden Love came up. And at the same time, I'd been getting like pushed ads from Netflix to watch Hidden Love. And
Okay,
like
it was meant to
some of
be.
you requested at the same time that we should watch Chinese dramas. I think that something's happening, guys. Something's going on.
Curious. Okay, so we don't know much about it. We did look up the summary, and it says that basically it's a girl that falls in love with her elder brother's best friend. And that sounds like a cute, basic romance trope. So let's look it up and see what's it all about.
剩下来的就都是好事情。所以，准备好了吗？
So, like I said, I'd been getting a lot of push trailers and notifications from Netflix to watch this. And the way it was set up, I was 1,000% convinced it was a BL. So imagine my shock
Oh
that it's about a regular comp head couple. Yeah, let's get into what we watched.
yeah. It starts with this child looking at a plushie and a man behind her being like, "Oh, don't steal it." And then we do a flashback where the child is even younger and has like, and we have like the star is Zameen per moment where like she can't concentrate in school and like her math teacher's like, "Rah, rah, rah." She instead meets her brother's best friend slash roommate in her house and falls in love.
Yeah, and till a very further point in the show, we are not informed of what her age is, which is
Yeah.
concerning to begin with. And because she
And I
also
think
presents.
like what was fine was like the friend was just like, oh child.
Till that point where like the friend really doesn't have any romantic inclinations towards a child, which is good because she also presents really young. I think when we were watching the show
And
we
she's
did talk about her
yeah.
age and we sort of guessed like 9-10 years, which is an
But
okay
she
age
was
to have a
13.
crush on an older person, but she was 13. And
14.
oh
Sorry.
sorry, yes, she was 14, and which made him
Hmm.
around 18, 19, so like a age difference of 4 years. When you're 80 and 84 doesn't matter, but when you're 14 it matters.
Exactly. So that happened, and then we get like a fast forward to 4 years when she's 16 and he is a college senior graduate. She sees him again when she goes to meet her brother, and she like takes his plushie, keeps asking questions like, "Oh, does he have a
Does he have a
girlfriend?"
girlfriend?
and and arranges for him to help her out with her homework, which he agrees
Yeah,
to, and
but
he's
but
like,
I don't
"Oh,
think that was necessarily like something that she planned. It inadvertently happened, and she reached out to her brother for help, who then
she
pushed it off onto the
left."
friend.
No, she left her essay notebook in his bag, called her brother to say, "Hey, can I talk to your roommate about something?" And then was like, Can you do
Okay, I was giving her the
my
benefit of the
homework?
doubt because it looked like not on purpose, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and
Which
I
this
think
is
at
kind of
till this point, we just don't see any, thankfully, romantic inclination from the best friend. Like he's just like, oh, this is my friend's
younger
little
sister.
sister, and he's also a huge nerd. So he's like, oh, homework karo.
पढ़ाई करनी है.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was like, can you do my homework? And he's like, no, tum karo.
yeah, annoying. Honestly, just help a gal out. Come
Right.
on.
Mm.
But okay, so before we get into like our pros and cons and what we really felt about the C drama and whether or not C drama or C flop, I just need this to be the baseline judgment across. If there are two characters, one is a teenager and the other isn't, it's a problem. Okay, so pros.
It was cute. I'm just like trying to dodge all the cons that are popping. But I was like, it was cute, but the pacing was awful. I was like, it was nice, but I wish you didn't talk like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
There
I
are
really
definitely
liked.
more cons.
I one thing I really liked was the color grading because I feel like sometimes K dramas have just like very intense color. Like it's everything is too vivid, and this was very, but this wasn't like sepia toned dream sequence. It was very pleasant, which I really liked.
Yeah, no, it was very cute. Like, I feel like this is a very basic storyline, like falling in love with your brother's best friend, elder brother's best friend is such a typical thing. I think, I mean, I grew up without siblings, we grew up without siblings, but like, I'm
Like we've seen
sure,
this happen.
yeah, like this is a very like relatable thing. I think also a lot of the relationships that were picturized within the first episode were very typical, like the sibling relationship between the main character and her brother,
Yeah, that was
the
cute.
way the mother dealt with the different genders of her siblings. I feel like all of those were very typical and relatable.
Yeah,
Those things were well written.
that was nice. I did like the school stuff. Like it was like I like those things. The sibling relationship was very like typical. Like she's like, oh
Hmm.
mommy, he hit me, and mommy's like, you Mara, beta, don't hit her. Like it was very like, and also the
Also, there were
roommates. I
like
think the roommate
correct,
trope.
yeah, the roommate tropes. It was very tropey, not necessarily
Hmm.
in a bad way. It was just
In a
like it
bad way,
fits
yeah.
these tropes. Like there was a comic relief fat roommate, there was a nerdy boy with glasses roommate, which just that is just how you build up a cast to have dynamic
Hmm.
perspectives, and that's yeah. This show definitely has that. I think we've wasted enough time. Cons.
Creepy. You. Sorry, but like, just no, no. It's okay. It's
And
fine. You
in this
didn't
day
like her
and
initially.
age, like, if
Yeah,
this was a
like
show in the
no.
90s before women had
If
rights, valid.
or if this was a show about she being like a college fresher and him being a college senior, like she's 18 and he's 21, 22 in college, and that's the beginning of them knowing each other, that's fine by
Hmm.
me. Or maybe it's like she has a crush on this older guy, but there's a guy in
Correct.
her school who's actually in love with her and they have the romance. I'm down for that.
Or like if she has a crush on the brother, a brother's friend, not brother. Sorry, she has a crush on the brother's friend, and like ten
Going to the
years
next
down the line,
anniversary.
they're like
They
they
meet
meet and
again.
yeah. And I feel like the problem is when you put it out in such mainstream media, romanticize it, then it becomes normalized for such predatory behaviors
Yeah.
to happen, and they are already happening, and we have to stop it.
Hmm.
Let's not make it
Exactly.
like
And like,
let's not put slow mo music in the background.
and also this wasn't created by a teenager. This was created by like adult people romanticizing the idea of this teenager falling for this guy, and like sure he must be a really nice guy, whatever. But like no, and also first of all,
He'll be a really
what are
nice
you
guy
gonna
in
talk to
10
her
years
about?
too.
What are you talking about? Like क्या बातें कर रहे हो मुझे
Yeah,
बताओ.
that's true. Because it's not about talking. But also, if he's a nice guy now, he will be a nice guy in 10 years when you're hella over legal age.
100%. Also, I think a big thing was that in this show, while she was a teenager, he did not have any like romantic actions or behavior towards her. But the background music was super romantic, which made it creepy. Like if the music was just like funny music, then we could have just gone past it. But like it was just
Hmm.
set up in a way
I
where
mean,
it
this is
was
just
just
the
like,
first episode, I'm sure. And she remains a
yeah,
teenager for most of the show, as I believe.
like a minor is what I mean.
Minor. Or
But
like
Huh.
Still in college. I think the it ends while she's in college. Like that's how the show progresses.
Hmm.
So it's still too young. Like,
Yeah, it is too young. And was just like, for me, it's like the behavior of the guy wasn't as problematic as the people
hmm,
who were
who were
creating this
making the
idea of
show,
what
yeah.
is going on between them. Like, I think the dude was fine. Like, honestly.
Pacing was awful. I feel like we spent a lot of time on not integral plot points. Like we could have moved on a lot
Hmm.
faster, and it helped establish nothing.
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 Because the characters weren't developing with the conversation or the scenes. It was just
There was
there.
nothing happening. It was just going on and on and on.
I feel like we didn't get to watch enough to even know anything more.
Yeah, I feel like because the pacing was so slow, we really don't know anything about the other characters. We can't really, I mean, I wasn't able to get a good gauge on whether writing was good or bad,
Mother.
direction was
Hmm.
anything. Like, I feel like there was really no space given for anything to grow aside from
Hmm.
establishing what was happening. And even in that sense, like with the girl herself, like really don't know the main character aside from the fact that she likes to
Oh yeah,
sketch.
that was such a. Oh yeah, that's my biggest con. Her voice is so annoying, and I get it. It's a cultural thing or whatever, but just the way she talks was so irritating. Like I couldn't take it. Like I had to tell Zara, like, turn it off. I can't watch this anymore because her voice just like stayed hella annoying.
But if you don't talk like that, how will Oppa's like brother notice, a friend notice you?
I think we've said it a lot already, but I think in this day and age, when if you have the ability to create content and you're going to create something that is definitely problematic,
Don't do
why?
it.
So I don't know how difficult or easy it is to answer this, but C drama or C flop?
Cflop, dude. What is it that you like people like about this show? Please let us know in the comments. Because if it is the predatory age difference, then don't let us know.
Yeah, I think it's 100% a C flop for me as well. As, like you said, even if we take away the age difference and how predatory and creepy it is, there really wasn't anything to come home for. Like that really,
Yeah, like even
like,
the main character, I feel like the guy should have been had something more to his personality for her to fall for him, except just look at his pretty face.
so we finally watched C dramas and it gave us nothing. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with us. Or have we just picked the wrong C drama? Because honestly,
Yeah,
kdramalist.com said this was number one and we just believed them, but maybe it was a bad choice. Tell us
because
in the
Boys
comments. You
Over
can
Flowers was
always
probably their number one in K dramas as well.
let us, you can also DM us on Instagram at NoonaTalk. We will be back with a brand new episode in exactly 2 weeks. Till then, I was Zara.
And I was Sophia. We'll see you next time. Bye.